What's up, guys? I'm Sean Pittman. I'm back here with my week 3 of the Worlds recap. I guess week 4 technically. It took me a little bit to get this one out. Uh, so we were able to finally top a regional. We went undefeated. Um, Unfortunately, we did take 2 draws. Nothing you do about that. Um, yeah, so we can go ahead and hop right into the profile. If you haven't seen it already, I pretty much just copy and pasted Trips list for the main deck at least, and I believe most of the side. But yeah, triple engage, just maximizing on all the starters. 3, 3, 3, 3. I decided to not play map this time around. I decided that the life points wasn't worth it, especially with like the amount of Vanquish Soul and like how hyped up it's become. Like just overall in general, it was a really good call on my part. Still stuck with the 1-1, 2, and then I like the hand trap ratios a lot. This was originally Pot of Prosperity. Unfortunately, going into the 3v3 case tournament that we had, I left it at home, and then I just went ahead and ran with the same deck list as the regional. This was fine. This card's crazy. So, like, I wasn't mad about it. I just made my deck slightly less consistent. But, like, I didn't have an issue with bricking this time around. And then I did decide to play Purge. Still not the greatest fan of this, but, like, I don't know. You need more cards for Vanquish Soul, and like I just wanted more cards that said no to Paradise Smasher. And then like the 2-2, this was really good. Ogre was okay, but I definitely like how Ghost Bell performed overall. Going into the side deck, Duster, like Saki one of Yummy Staple, Rivalry. I think this one's way better than Gozen Match. Obviously Gozen Match is better than Draco Tail, but I feel like if you manage your resources well enough, you like that's the only matchup you realistically have to respect Nibiru. I think personally, I know you can into Vanquish Soul, but I don't think that's like realistic because like you're more scared of like turn 1 Holy Sue than that. Yeah, this card just FTK's Vanquish Soul, and like I said, there was a rise on it. So the Triple Mealis, I don't think you need Lancia right now. Lancia is awful into Krishan K9. The other option for this was Droll. I do like that card into that matchup, but I think into Vanquish Soul, like if you have Droll, you still need to have it paired with something else. Otherwise, you're just getting Paradise Smashered. But yeah, this card was really nice. I like it into the Krishan matchup as well as the Malice. Like it just gave you, like you have these 9 cards going into Malice, and then you have infinite hand traps. Realistically, as long as you see 2, maybe even 3 of these, Malice shouldn't be able to put up any like sort of board, like not a decent one at least. The 2 Ret Seas and the 2 Contact Seas, I like these cards. They helped a lot for the Draco Tail matchup. I only ended up playing against 3 at the regional, none at the case tourney. It was mostly mirrors there. But yeah, these cards were nice. I think people overcomplicate this card. Like you have ways to out it, and like I get that you have to end up playing under it, but I think it's fine. Contact C was crazy though. Going to the extra deck, all super standard. 3, 3, 1, 1, 1. I didn't play Link Spider again. I just respected Nibiru a little less. You have the inquiry when you do Obedience Skull combo. And then at that point, like by the time you summon Cupsies, you're just always able to play it, like at least put up some sort of board through Nib. Yeah, it was fine overall. And then 2 Arclight. This could become a cross sheep. I don't think I ever summoned 2. The only time it came up was against a Krishan player, and they had Dark Ruler. So like the second one did come up, but like I could have won the game without it. This was just like I made it like in case he had one more push, but he didn't. Starham was crazy. Glad to have this in my deck. Marcher and then Typhon, which has always been crazy. Yeah. So recap from the regionals. 3v3. That was great. Great experience. I drove by myself for both events. Kentucky, no problem. Nice little 2 hour drive. I wasn't exhausted. It started at 1 o'clock, so I was able to leave later in the day. So got my full 8 hours of sleep. That was great. As for the regional, um, did get home a little late. I had to wake up probably like off 3 hours of sleep. Drove up to South Park, Pennsylvania, and it was a trip. Yeah, so driving to events by yourself is whatever, but driving 4 hours, like, uh, I don't know, like I had like a full fledged concert in my car. Uh, shit, had like you could have called it a podcast, like the way I was like, I literally just mentally like just to like stay awake and like make the drive. Like I had a full ass conversation with myself. Yeah, no, it was a trip for sure. But like it gave me the time to like really like pump out a bunch of ideas like what I want to do for the channel. So super excited for like what I have incoming for it. Like other ideas besides obviously the competitive content and like what I've been doing. So super excited for that. Um, yeah, and then like I did make the call. I pulled over, slept at a rest stop for a few hours. I think that's just like the safest thing to do. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, yeah, definitely Michigan for another 4 hour drive. I do plan on going up there with a couple of friends this time around, so we'll get back home on time, play the remote on Sunday, or I think it's vice versa. So I'll do the remote, then drive up to Michigan. Um, yeah, but that'll be my next event. Will be the remote, and then Lansing, and then after that, I'm still trying to figure out Philly because I know that is a drive I don't want to make by myself. That's 9 hours. So as long as I get a good reference for that, you guys will see me there next. But just a quick recap since I missed this one. I think I'm gonna put Yummy down for a little bit. Jump into a new deck. I've been messing around with the Crystron deck a lot. I might play that, or I might give Vanquish a little try. I know like the Moana build has been picking up a lot of steam. That is what's drawing me to the deck. It looks a lot better and like much more cleaner with like the triple case. So I'm excited to try that out. And then maybe I even throw Malice in one of the weekends. We'll see. But until next time, peace.